I just think they should put the Prepare to Die edition back on sale. Just, just solve everything. People want to buy this edition, fine. People want to buy that edition, fine. Yeah, I think on the one hand, it's absolutely wrong. Allow people to buy both, and on the other hand, I can see why they said, look, that really, you're only going to want the one edition. It's the most modern one. So here you go. We've made the choice one choice. I can see why they'd think about doing that, but I don't think it's the right answer. I guess they tried to simplify the options. And they didn't want to have to support the online anymore for the other one, maybe? I don't know if the online for the first one's still going. If it is, that gets rid of that part of my argument, but maybe. Hello, Sly. Somebody telephoned me at an inappropriate time of day while I was sleeping, and I slept for longer. It's, that's why I'm here. We're talking about the Prepare to Die edition, that it's gone, and the extra cost of buying the other one and such. I was saying I got like this special offer near the beginning of the launch that made the remastered edition £5 to upgrade. And I was saying, in the end, I didn't think £5 were too much. You can't buy it on Steam anymore. I mean, it kind of has to be going, otherwise you wouldn't be able to see messages anymore. Yeah, I don't know if you can or can't, because obviously I sabotage whether I'm online in the game. I just completely and utterly try and turn it off wherever possible. I think I run the Prepare to Die edition in complete and total Steam is offline mode. So I'm imagining the only messages on the floor, like in Seethe Crystal Caverns, are like ones that are in the game and not player messages at all. Then there's the one in the catacombs that's like, oh hey, treasure ahead in that room that just leads you to a load of skeletons and necromancers. And it's a total lie. Messages, co-op, and PvP are all tied to online. Some are developer messages, yeah. I thought so, because I'd completely and utterly killed my connection to online, and there were still a couple in there. Plus the tutorial ones on the floor. Like, there's no way players leave all those tutorial ones on the floor that say, press RB to attack. To be fair, the game is perfectly playable without online, arguably even better than online. Now you're talking my language. So I'm all out of the good stuff, and this is the butterfly. So that would be a mistake to go in there right now. I think we're going to make sure we've collected everything, and then do a rush run with all my spells available, and just fireball that butterfly. Though I think I missed tons of times when I was last trying to shoot at him. Most online messages are spoilers, yes. But I think most people probably aren't as... I mean, it's going to make me sound like a bit of a wuss, but I'm sure most people aren't as spoiler sensitive as I am. But you know what I mean, like it really matters to me if anyone tells me anything. Because it'd be nice if, like, I failed and died and it was funny, rather than I found out before it was time. It's just a me thing. Okay, we'll try Great Fireball first. It's a pity because I think this game deserves to be played at least once, completely unspoiled. True. True. And again, the puzzles are not really some people's cup of tea. Yeah. Oops. Uh-oh. I did hit the roll key like 100 times, but this isn't the faster combat where you can, like, immediately roll. Yeah, the first mistake was I had the sword out instead of the fireball, and I just took like a melee swing at the air. So that was bad. And then by the time I swapped over with a weapon swap and took a hit in the face, there I go, I'm on like a fail train. I drank so I didn't die, but I died because I was drinking. Yeah. Never mind, we'll get him. We'll get him. That didn't hit? Really? It certainly does a lot more on New Game Plus than it does normally. Ooh. Ah. Ow. In the face. All I got left is combustions. I kinda wrecked myself there in that I used all the ranged spells while I was in melee with him. Oh god. Yep. Absolutely played myself. Oh god. Whoa! Yeah, I have died to both of those on this playthrough, so I can't laugh anymore. I guess they've got a little bit more space to actually hit me with a devastating spell when they've got more health bar and more damage. Drink anyway. Oh, I almost shouldn't have did that. See if I can hit him with a... See if I can hit him with a combustion if I'm lined up. Nope. Ow. And you son of a gun. I would have been better off with like lesser fireball, but I thought greater combustion was cool, so I just kind of kept it on the bar. There we go. We got him. We got him. Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. So that answers one of my questions. Like, if I don't figure out how to make use of the butterfly soul, do I have to? And the answer is yes. Ooh, lots of yummy souls. 40,000 for a nice early boss. Oh man, if this is what the butterfly does to me, I'm not looking forward to what Sif hits me for. If you catch 3 fireballs from Pinwheel in close succession, it is pretty tough. Especially for me. Like, 14 bigger man go. If you were spawning copies a bit faster, it'd be as infamous as the Capra Demon. Yeah. True. I could see that being a problem. Hey, we got the key for the door that I opened with the infinity key. It's not called that. It's not called the skeleton key. Master key. That's what it's called. See, I get to be at like 4:30 in the evening, and I still get to have morning brain because of all the extra sleeping. Oh man. The key of keys. The king of the key of keys. Oh well, they all would have been absolutely appropriate name, for sure. Yeah. We've got Doorway Jimmy here. Alley-oop. Bye, sucker. I'm not normally rude to the mobs too much, but in that instance, you can't climb up the stairs while there's a gap in the stairs, and I can just transform and roll out. Come on, just gonna roll through the bit, guy. He should have called over one of his friends to like blockade the bottom of it. That would have been the real tactic. Now, what kind of stat were we having fun with recently? I think we were getting lots of decks, because that just seems to be what I was doing. But you know, it's not impossible to get some more endurance, and maybe get back up to my Havels. I think we're going to need it. I think I'm going to need to be Havel tough with some of the damage I'm taking. Some of this stuff is just getting ridiculous. I also wouldn't mind if I had 5 attunement slots, so that I could just have another big old spell in there. Let's get rid of Create Combustion for a moment. Quite often I'm wanting to throw something at a distance. So I think we could do with having Fire Orb as well. Nah, but now they're not in order of like how much damage they do, and it's really irking me. Let's do it again. There you go. What are attunement slots based on? I just think the game picks a random number with how many levels of attunements you've got and goes, yeah, okay, you can have another one by now. If you grudgingly just put more points in it, it'll give me that 5th one. I didn't really maths out the breakpoints or anything like that. I'm guessing I stopped at 16 because it gave me number 4. So maybe 16 divided by 4 equals, and then it stays like at a flat level? Or maybe the amount goes up as you get more, because I can't really tell. Because I'm rubbish at maths anyway, and it could be like, it could be anything. I picked up another attunement. We'll try and go for the 5th spot so that I can get like another ranged attack in there. When will I get another slot? No idea. I really like the TV show Invincible, and it seems like people have taken that picture up when the guy says, when do I get my powers? Or whatever, and he says, that's the fun part. You don't. I got no idea what the attunement is like. I think they get rid of it later on, don't they? Like in Elden Ring, we just pick up the necklaces, like the magic stone necklaces, and we get like an extra slot every now and again. Yeah, I really enjoyed what we've got of Season 2. I'm not sure if it's a half of Season 2, as is the style lately, where you get half a season given to you every now and again, or if it's the full thing, but either way, it's brilliant. Nah. I could hear the wizard there, but I was also kind of worried about the knight in my face. I don't know why I went around the right anyway, because really I should just go around the left and get to sift the dog the way I always go, rather than trying to do anything new. I think it's like I was saying the other day, where I really miss where shows could be brutal, and, you know, people didn't always just spend all their time hugging each other and talking about their feelings all the time. Like, Invincible has some bits where things go down, and it's all very cool. Like, a lot of shows are a little bit too wimpy. I like shows where either there's a lot of damage being dealt, or there's a lot of mental damage being dealt when people are dealing with some hard situations, and some hard truths, and some difficult times. I think it's so much more exciting. If I just wanted a show that's just basically a bunch of people sitting around very, very happy, I could just, you know, I could just live real life. What is this? Show me some fiction where things happen. So I think we can go around here without getting the mage.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me, but cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark? 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say. Well, indeed, thou art a strange one. Nevertheless, I feel some liking for thee. I'm Alvina of the Darkroot Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well. I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant. I see. 'Tis a pity indeed, that this is thine stubborn choice alone. I cannot enforce it upon thee. If thine mind should be altered, forsooth speak to me once more.
Alright, Sif the dog. Yeah, but considering the kind of power that he gains, it's kind of not his fault. You know. So, I wonder if the dog doesn't like lightning? Could be worth a shot. Although I do hate being so slow. I think Black Knight's sword might still be the greatest thing that I have for Sif the dog. 'Cause it's kind of, you know, not slow as all heck. Yeah. He's going to be mad seeing me walking around with this armor. This door is so awesome. When I'm thinking about the Ulasil Township, does this door even really make sense? It's just like a little winding bit of corridor, and then it comes to this bridge. So that's kind of weird. I guess there was at a point where there was a building here. I think there's a piece of loot around the back of the grave. Maybe it's only after the boss is down, but I think there's like a ring or something. Yeah. Yoink. Oh, God. Here we go. Also, why is the sword this big? You can't tell me this is Artorias' sword. Because look at it. Yo, Sif, what's up? It's me. Don't you recognize me? Ah, it's not gonna work. Get him. Oh, and he's dead. I was holding the block key, and it just went over the top of my head and killed me without even interacting with block. Damn. Oh yeah, I might lose the one humanity that's on my body. Because I remember that he kind of just rushes you at the door. And you don't really get like a chance to get your souls back. I mean, Sif is his wolf, so really Artorias must be like 10 foot tall. I like when I found the captured kind of soul of Sif in the Manus area, because Sif was actually tiny little normal dog size. He was like the same size as me again. And it's just it's kind of weird how the sizes of the characters seem to go up and down completely at random. Oh no. Well, that humanity's gone anyway, because I tried to take 2 swings at the guy. Oof. Oh, man. I ricocheted off of that spider shield real bad. My character went flailing like crazy, didn't bring his shield back up in time. Forget about Sif, I can't get past Bandit. Oh, let's check how many of the achievements I've got now. "21 out of 41. That's not bad. We're halfway there. And an extra 0.5. Don't make me deal with the remainder, bro. Come on. Just make it 40 achievements, not 41. Yeah. Whoa. Living on a prayer. I should never be a singer. I've been reprimanded before a few times for attempting to sing, so we'll just talk sing. We'll just do a William Shatner spoken word album incoming. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Okay. Ow. Please don't hit a guy. Thank you. Oh no. Ouches. Ah, no. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that doesn't kill me on this mode. I got more stability or whatever. Yes! Got him in 2! I did it quicker on New Game Plus than I did on New Game. Finally, a worthy victory. I've got another Solar Sif, so I can make another Mega Sword. 120,000 watts in the wear now? My goodness. That was a lot of souls. Can I make it home with some of them? That's the real question. Oh no, that's not a way. It's not a way up when you're not in Ulis Hill. I almost fell off with all the souls because that way up doesn't exist in the Dark Root Garden version. Oh my god, what was I thinking? Yeesh. Need more caffeine. Must wake up. So there we go, there was another boss in the wrong order. Here, first on Gaming with Dean, world first, as far as I know. You know, as far as I know, we're world firsting everything. Look, if you go into offline mode, then everything is a world first. You know, not connected to the internet. So, it happened in my world first. Because how would Sif the dog be there if someone else has killed Sif the dog? See? It doesn't make any sense. This is reality now. Yeah. Made it. Hey! Achievement slot number 5 at 19. So it isn't, you know, achievement slots divided by something equals something, because 19 just doesn't make any freaking sense. No more points left over for any enduries. But there we go. Let's whip another spell in there. So we could go Orb, Fireball, Great Chaos Fireball, and then Firestorm? Like, if it's a situation where I don't really mind who I hit around me, that could work. I don't know if I know. Ah, yeah, this one was taught by that new NPC, who we just discovered, Quilina of Izalith. So we haven't tried this one, it seems. So this could be ranged. Oh, but I think I might have tried this Chaos Fire Whip before and I didn't like it. It's like it uses those 80 uses within a second. I wonder if Fire Surge is a type of Fire Whip. Well, it might be whatever the starting number for attunement gives. 1, and then every 3 or 4 above that gives a 5th slot. Yeah, that's way too maths for me. Whew. You lost me as soon as you said the first number, the 1. Whew. Get me out of here, there's maths. So what are we doing next? Maybe we'll go around and we'll see if, like, any new NPCs are at Firelink. And then if there aren't, I guess we're going to Gargoyles. Unless I go down to, like, the Ash Lake and take out the second Hydra. You know, just to do something absolutely not in order for funsies, for a goof. You know, if you can go down to Ash Lake, it must be possible to climb all the way back up using those ladders. Else, if you didn't have the warp capabilities, you would be stuck down in Ash Lake. Like, legitimately stuck if you couldn't climb out. Kind of interesting. don't know if we even really got any items down there other than a billion dragon scales that I'd be interested in. Yeah, all the lizards are cool and everything, but they're very annoying to fight. So I don't know if I really need Ash Lake. Infinity lizards are great when you've got all the different materials in between some of the ones they drop. But they're not so important if you don't. Yeah, I'll leave the Hydra for later. I think we're going to ring the second bell of awakening after one look in on Firelink Shrine and see if there's any people I don't know. This is good to keep up with the gang. See how everybody's doing. I didn't save at that bonfire, did I? I'll save at Firelink. I'll save at Firelink. It's fine. I think the weirdest thing is that the gold prisoner guy just wasn't here. We should see if the gold prisoner guy is over at Firelink. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die and be stupid. I have to walk the whole thing again. Did you ever play Magic the Gathering, Dean? I'm just starting to get into it. Brought some cards. So I have some physical cards that were my brother's. Lying around, some physical ones. But I also owned some cards in the very first online full version of like Magic the Gathering where you could trade and do everything. I know there was a lot of micro games on like the PlayStation where, you know, you just get decks given to you as part of the game. But there was an online version where you had to buy full packs, and then if you try and redeem them, they'll delete them off your online account and send you the physical cards. I owned quite a lot of cards on the online platform for one season. Because a friend made me play, and he made me spend a lot of money on it. And he was that friend of mine that I have that makes me buy something very expensive, and then he quits immediately after I've spent all the money. Because that's what a good friend does. So the deck that I had, like I had a lot of larceny cards in the black deck I had, and I had a picture of a lady on it, like sitting around on a bunch of cash. And whichever season that is, that's the season where I had cards.
Oh, hello. Miracles, I presume? Yes, I know. Come again. The effectiveness...
So the rest of the gang aren't here. So those guys are missing. I haven't rescued the Pyrancer. So he's not here. I also haven't rescued the mage. Man, a lot of people need rescuing in this game. Old Miserable's there doing his thing. Oh, and the golden guy isn't here either. Oh, but she did. Oh, we still get the black eye orb. And a notification saying, dead. But that's weird. We had nothing to do with the gold guy. He wasn't in a cell. Dead. It's spelled that way. That's hilarious. We need a mod that just changes it to that. So we didn't see the golden guy in the cell. He didn't see us. We didn't find him at Firelink. And now he's already gone. Off to Anor Londo. So the dialogue with him has to be different. It has to be. Because he can't sit there and say, yeah, you didn't kill me earlier. Or, you know, I know you. Nothing along that line. Come on, Frem. Get up and tell your lies. Wake up and lie. Let's talk to Miserable Guy, because he should say something about, you know, the snoring, I suppose.
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit. What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collect it bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I'd never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all.
I don't understand a part of this. He says butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. I don't think I could do anything like that. And if it's online play, if that's what he's talking about, then why does it have to be a cleric? What do clerics do that gives someone a humanity? I think that's what I don't understand.
What are you looking at? Don't try anything clever. You might regret it.
Aye. Well, he goes hollow anyway. That's no fault of mine. Yeah, but in like player versus player is all like make friends with a cleric, have a cleric summon you, and a cleric will give you, you know, either restoring you to human form directly or a thing. But what? Yeah. Oh, a covenant, you think? Yeah, that's totally possible. Yeah, it's very interesting. Like, I am kind of, I'm curious as to what happens when you do online this and online that, but I just don't think it's for me, especially running around in New Game Plus on absolutely no hit points. Like, come on. I just can't. I'd be so dead. I never did online play in any of them. I think I've been invaded. Oh, God. Glad I got the internet completely turned off on a lot of these then. I don't want to be invaded. Hard to tell, some of them, if they're NPCs, are actually people. Jeez. Is it that close? Some of the invasion stuff? That's kind of cool. None of these guys can take the Zwei. Zwei to the face. You're out. Not sure what the trigger is. Yeah. Hard for me to say in my position. Do you know the way and the Zwei? I like it. Perfect. Cut it, print it. There's no point really me going over there, because the guy, we checked the prison already. That's why that piece of loot over there was already taken. 'Cause we did clear this. Oh god, my landline's beeping that it's out of charge. There we go. Stop complaining, phone. I'm gonna get rid of the landline. Like a lot of the other providers that are like half as cheap offer the same internet speed, but just get rid of my landline phone, and I don't need it. I don't use it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna die. Yeah, we should stick it on a... That would make a really good shirt. Shirt with the Zwei hander on it? Let's go. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that like none of the other companies offer a landline with their internet package for fiber. And then I'm like, well, I guess I got a mobile. People can still ring me if they really need to. What's the big deal? No, I'm going to see if lightning's any good at them, and then if I die badly and the damage doesn't look good, I'll try fire against them, and then if that doesn't work, I'll try poison against them, even though they're made of stone, and then if that doesn't work, well, We'll just keep trying things. We'll just throw everything at the wall, see what sticks. Oh, looking cool in the cutscene though. Come on. Ah, he's waking up and he doesn't have any coffee. Yeah. No lattes for this guy. Oof. Ow. It's a lot of damage though. So, anyone modern that I'm hanging out with is like, yeah, they'll just ring me on Discord. No problem. It's only, when I'm talking to someone of a certain age that it's like, yeah, okay, we need the landline. Gotta call you on a phone. Kinda want that tail now that I know that it's a thing. Even though I already have a tail. I'm not gonna get it. I'm doing too much damage. Maybe I'll die. And it will be fine. Yep. It's like, if they hit you with the first... So I think once we've rung both the bells, I'm gonna painstakingly get back down through the ghost area and try and fight the 4 Kangs. Because, you know, I want to get the proper vessel from, he's not called Wreath, he's called Kythe. I'm learning. I'm gonna get the proper thing from Kythe, and we're gonna, you know, we're gonna not mess up the talking to Kythe ending. It's gonna be good. Except that I'm gonna hate fighting the 4 Kings. Yeah, we're gonna need to do another weapon experiment and see what does the most damage to them. Again. With my current set of gear. Right, save at this guy. I think this is as close as we're going to get to the gargoyles. You know, truly, I didn't try and give her one of the other Firekeeper souls that I have on hand. I just got that initial dead message and looted the gear. So I guess technically I didn't actually try. So when I think about like the gargoyles save point, I always think of like this one anyway. I don't think of the Firelink Shrine as my gargoyles save point. So you gotta take a lift. And if there's one thing we know in Dark Souls 3, or Dark Souls overall now, is that I now hate taking the lifts towards a boss because of Dark Souls 3. Like, I didn't mind until I needed to start taking the lift to get to the 2 princes. Over and over and over. Maybe I'll let, you know, you guys pick out a build for me for enjoying Dark Souls 3. And we'll have another crack at it with something other than the wizard. Or maybe being the wizard was the problem. But my lord, it made me sad. I just thought the beam sword was so cool in Dark Souls 3 off of Armor of Dennis. No, I just wanted to live that Dennis life for a while. Heard footsteps. Guess it's the Boulder Knights downstairs? Or the Echo. Looks like I'm gonna need to drink up anyway. Even with the Sanctum shield on. Oh, he doesn't want to let me out that tail. Oh, no. Eat. Guys, that's enough fire. Come on. Oh, God. Ah, the lock-on choice was bad there. Oh, 800 plus damage. Yummers. Dude, so cool. On the floor. I really should use the storage box at some point to get rid of some of my duplicates, but then it's going to require me remembering. He didn't want the Zoe. He still doesn't want the Zoe. But Zoe gonna give it to you. Ah, the wall's plotting against me. Wait, what? Oh. That's weird. It didn't look like the route went anywhere suddenly, and then I'm like, huh? Where do I go then? But no. Yeah, I got a drink just for safety. swap out for the chunky shield. And away we go. Gotcha! Yeah, you're mad. Ow. That's cheap. The other guy's shooting at me, but I don't have his health bar. Where's the second? Oh, there it is. It's underneath the prompt. Finally. Oh, I knew it would come down to just you and me. Oh, a jump attack to finish. Style points. Gargoyle helm. Thank you very much, sir. Some twin humanities. I want some souls as well. Come on, give me the souls. 50k. Yeah. Awesome. We got our spooky friend Jim, who will be here in a second. Can I do his emote? Oh no, that's not his emote. I mean, it's almost. It might be that he's just holding the shrug emote forever. No. Oh, whatever it is, the guy's gonna be here soon. And he has one of the crazier Dark Souls laughs. But of course, we get a thumbs up for the Gargoyles fight. That's a good fight. I like it. I think the only thing that bothered about me is that there's two of them, and it's just like, oh, when you're doing the first game for the first time, and you're playing a Pyromancer, and you put like 40 points in, and you don't know what you're doing, the Gargoyles are a little bit hard because there's two of them. Oh, there it is, Sen's Fortress. How you doing, Sens? You do get the other part of the cutscene attached to this one. Wow. That's clever. They thought about that. They thought about, like, oh, part 2 of this cutscene needs to be attached to whichever bell you ring last. Nice.